Alright there, my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and today we chase another 4,000 damage badge in solo queue with Bloodhound. I didn't set out to pursue this challenge until something unbelievable happened, and it all started when I wanted to flex a little bit to my friends about my new elevated status.
Rich, do you do you notice anything about, I'm not gonna have to say it, but I just wondered, can you see anything on the screen right now that might be different from normal?
That is a beautiful Pathfinder skin, my friend.
What?
You are looking good.
No!
Mate, you made it to diamond!
Thank you!
Yes! Yes! It's been a long journey.
After a humiliating loss that was nobody's fault, because, sometimes these things, they just happened.
All three just pushed me, dude. And they're doing finish.
No one's fault at all, okay, iTamp? Compensation then descended from the heavens.
Oh my god, guys.
What?
Be witnesses. I just got an heirloom.
Wait, hold on. I got 249 packs. Let me open one. What if I get one back to back? Oh my god, dude, no way! Just kidding.
Oh.
I hate life.
A couple of hours of being humiliated by the skill of my amazing controller player teammates left me wondering if I should just celebrate my way, the solo queue way, and what better way to celebrate an heirloom than to charge towards the 4,000 damage badge for Bloodhound? And charge we did.
Enemy landed near me. Reload. We pushed it. Yeah. Use a weapon. Reloading.
I spy an enemy. Enemy here.
Yeah? You shutting the server down when I was on fire, you pizza trap! Turned out that the update on Tuesday hit everyone hard and the servers completely broke again and again. But disabling Kings Canyon did the job and the gutter tier was back in business. And I considered muting my teammates right at the start of this game.
Yo, what the shit, dude?
However, despite the sniffing, Mickey Mouse impressions, and throat clearing, I felt some good energy coming from these guys, so I wasn't going to dump their audio just yet, because the States would be a battleground where communication could prove absolutely vital. Look at the vibe flooding through me. I was buzzing for a good fight, and the purple body shield was huge. Yeah, that's what you get. Go find a weapon next time.
Man. I'm out.
The last one. Until the next one.
Buddy, you got anything?
Recharging shields. Grenade! Go, 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 go!
Prayer. Right, mags one.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Reloading. Down for it.
I got 2 bullets. Can't do anything.
Reloading.
Right in the back of my skull. I felt absolutely useless, and all I could do was assure my teammate that I wasn't being selfish with the heavy ammo because I didn't have any. But it seemed that the final 2 competitors also had ammo problems, so this was a dust up to the death.
I'm out of heavy ammo. Take it back. Cracked a bad dude shield.
Get him on! Fucking go, get him.
Come on, compadre. Get him. Come on. Nailed that whole squad.
As we healed up, 14 squads left and Marvin ready to churn out more loot, which quizzically still filled me with delight as I do enjoy the little things, and although it gave me much pleasure to obliterate that Wraith with the Sentinel at close range, I replaced it with the R301 and then set about upping our damage, so the best place to do that? Hammond Labs, of course.
There's the res over here.
Let's go this way. Jump pad out.
Miss my own jump pad, you know.
Ready, set.
I bathe in the blue. All Father, give me sight.
Oh lord.
Thermite grenade set.
Go back.
Arcstar set.
Throw an Arcstar.
Showing restraint while being on the hunt took every fibre of my being, but Revenant had a plan.
I'm gonna put my totem up top.
Bless me with sight.
Faster.
Right here below us.
I'm down. Oh, I actually got hit. Heads up, we're not alone.
On the
Heads
door.
up, we're not alone.
It's climbing up.
Enemies right here. I got two bad guys here.
I down the hostile.
Passing up.
Where?
Taking a moment to heal.
Yeah, don't worry, pal, I understand giving up hope when all that stands between you and utter annihilation is a paper bag of a teammate such as me, but sometimes, just sometimes, I can turn it all around.
I will assist you.
There's a shield.
Even though we were victorious, I looked at my damage and let out a heavy sigh, for what I discovered inside Hammond Labs was the aftermath of a massacre, and this place was a graveyard.
God, the amount of death boxes.
Yeah, that's where the damage had gone and I missed it. With 6 squads left and a teammate to revive, this wasn't over yet, so when the resurrection ship brought back Octane from the other side, I went on the offensive to give him a chance to survive the drop.
Trust in the Old Father.
To get craved out of the air.
There's 2 squads.
We weren't equipped for a fight here. We needed to be smart and curb my hunger for damage.
There's a squad inside.
Scanning the area.
Let's go energy depot maybe?
After a little bit of looting in Energy Depot, surprisingly, there were still 6 squads left, and one on our doorstep.
Okay, 10 seconds till ring close. Let's go.
We'll just stay here.
My teammates weren't as bloodthirsty as I would have liked, opting to use a different approach. It's a word I think I've heard before. It's pronounced, is it tactics? It might also be tactics.
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
That's hurting them.
Yo, crack.
He just...
Taking fire.
Oh, it was a decoy, and I got bamboozled. Decoys everywhere. Which one was the real Mirage? Wait, you're not Mirage.
There's one shield.
Got him.
Crack the battery shield.
Only 2 other squads left now, and it looked like this 4K damage game was a fool's hope. So it was time to just settle down, secure the win, and pick up a Volt for some endgame carnage. Marvin had been kind to us thus far, and Revenant, well, he was on the naughty list apparently.
Ugh.
Ring was looking like it might close around the phase runner, and so long as we found the last 2 teams fighting, this would be an easy victory. But as many of you know, we're in short supply of easy victories on this channel.
Up here.
Contact the hostile. Trust in the
On top. 45 bucket shield.
Marking our surroundings.
Reloading. Arcstar out.
Throwing jump pad.
I downed the hostile.
He's got gold.
2 left. Now we could push.
Cracked a bad dude's shield.
Bless me with sight.
There's a pro there too.
Another team, another team.
Alright, I'm out.
Twice from that top. On top. Okay.
Someone got a death wish.
Oh, he's one.
Cracked an enemy shield.
Shields are low. Recharging.
This was starting to look like a standoff, but then a jump pad changed everything.
Taking fire.
Are they fighting?
Recharging shields.
Let's push.
Welcome to the shadows. Another squad. Firing up.
20, 34.
I'm back.
They're waiting for them.
Down one. Reload. Must go
trash.
faster. Taking fire.
Healing.
Getting him.
Thirsting that Valkyrie wasn't a stab at 4k damage, it was pure catharsis from missing nearly every shot.
There's a shield.
I hear him.
Level 3.
Yeah, right down here.
Oh, cracked an enemy shield.
Push that.
Behind us.
Down one.
Reloading.
Pushing.
Charging shield. Throwing jump pad.
Just the horizon left, but things were well in hand.
Firing on them.
Good job, guys.
Not the damage I was looking for, but a great result. Victory on my first game, and then a heartfelt bro moment occurred between my newfound friends and myself.
That was probably the most fun I've had tonight on this damn game.
Same, bro, same. GG's.
I may sound like I'd lost the will to live there in chat, but it was 2 AM in Scotland, and that was my happy voice for the middle of the night. The map rotated to Storm Point, and my teammates took us to a location that didn't exactly thrill me because I didn't even know what it was called, which should tell you how often I land there. However, not all was lost, because right next door was my favourite place to drop, Cascade Falls, where many a soul gets booted back to the lobby. I made the ping and entered the fray.
Marking our surroundings.
Anyway, that wasn't my fault. I think someone super glued the thermite grenade to my hand or something. No, we know I was a super cancel! Yeah, that's what it is. Shut your mouth, okay?
Let's check out this way. Build up. Reloading. Taking fire. I'm out of flight ammo.
Is that the real Mirage I just let wander by? But guys, it's better to shoot them and feel like a fool than not shoot them and feel the sting of death.
I'm down.
Oh no, down to me again? Out of heavy ammo, who knows how many left and only a Mastiff? Alright, well, here goes.
I downed the hostile. Marking our surroundings.
I'm gonna go over here.
I didn't feel like everybody, but what the heck, let's revive. If you're wondering why I'm looking around like a complete moron, it's because I could hear the dropship. I couldn't see it in front of me until much later than I'd like to admit, but one thing was for certain, I was right. It wasn't everybody, and now we had a reser and the rest to deal with.
Trust in the All Father. Marking. Through here is
Looks like they split up to increase their chances of survival. Smart. But the great thing about Bloodhound is that if you think you hear the slightest pitter-patter of feet,
Scanning area.
well, you can't get a high damage game if you can't hit any of your shots, so my trust in the Hemlock was broken and I needed a punchy alternative. Last time I hit the 4k damage badge, I had the G7 Scout, so I went to the care package hoping for another, and to my surprise, actually got one. My thirst for damage took us south, and Ash seemed as keen as I was, but it turned out that Gibraltar was one of those kind of very dangerous at short distances types, and was lagging behind in Jurassic Park, eating the dogs for dinner. But you know how the food chain goes, always a bigger animal waiting to pounce, and Gibby was about to find his running legs after all.
Don't shield out.
Charging shields.
All Father, give me some. Come back.
Taking fire, brothers. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading.
Heal, heal, heal.
Couldn't let that lifeline res, it was worth the risk. Full attack!
Scans through generations, I see.
Turned out that the lifeline had no interest in reviving, but Gibraltar was safe now and we could... Wait. Oops. Ash, how could you leave him there like slow roasted pork? Do I have to do everything myself? 4 squads left, and by the time we made it out of the ring, 4 became 3, and our final encounter would be blessed by the sounds of gunfire erupting between the last 2 teams. Bad news 4k damage, good news for destroying this game and picking up a second victory.
Not far from the ring.
I bathe in the blood. All Father, give me sight.
Are you kidding? I think I need some bamboozle therapy.
Marking our surroundings.
Enemy shield cracked.
Reloading my shields.
Taking it. Down. Target hit. Moving. The enemy is moving in.
Taking fire, brother.
Scanning the area.
Reloading. Don't worry, sister. Gibraltar will put you back together as many times as you need.
Wish that I didn't shoot Gibby in the spine with the Mastiff, but there you go. Now it's down to my teammates. 2v1. They can surely pull this off, right?
I'm hit, hurt. Taking damage over here.
Of course they can. It's gotten to the point where anything can happen on this channel, even 2 victories in a row. I mean, 2 that I'm showing, forget the 23 fails in between. But I wasn't done yet because we were back on Olympus and was gifted the Rampage off drop, which I suck with, so I'd be getting rid of it as soon as possible. Level 3 mag, never mind. We're gonna absolutely destroy this lobby.
Marking our surroundings. I downed the hostile. Reloading.
Countdown.
Needed a second weapon to survive this treacherous building, and don't thirst my kill, Octane. I'm farming a 4k here.
Then maybe a game.
Taking fire! Grenade! Reloading! Oh, I'm down. We've got company.
Up you get, pal, and as it would happen, Fuse found another squad, so I should grab this heavy ammo here, right? Apparently we play Apex Legends though on hard mode, and speaking of idiotic decisions, pick up a car SMG too, for which I have no ammo.
Marking our
Okay, forget that.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. I got some bad guys here.
Couldn't fight like this, and Fuse's banner needed collecting. Could I somehow defeat the squad and resurrect my teammate? The game had just begun, so it was worth the risk.
Ammo. That's our
Taking fire. Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Reloading.
Banner collected. Now for the main event.
Reloading. Ready, set, go.
30 seconds in.
Airstrike. Un momentito. Heads up, we're not alone.
Old father, give me sight. 10 seconds. The ring is close. Scanning the area.
Getting shot at. Reloading. Ring. Moving.
Perhaps the car SMG would serve me better for the push I had planned.
Reloading.
Scanning the area.
Hands up, we're not alone.
Scotty.
13 squads became 12, a nice start to the damage, and we got Fuse a welcome home gift.
Come to Papa.
We boarded the Trident and set off to find another fight as quickly as possible, but sometimes rushing into combat is also the fastest way to find yourself about to be booted back to the lobby.
Hey, amigos. This one's wrong with us. Clown here. Right the bathroom shield. I'm down. Enemies right here. Guys, let's do this. Calm down. Got trouble here. Enemies right here. Got me a problem. Spotted a clown.
Was that a help me now ping or an enemy still near me ping? Turned out it was both. And the realization from that last battle that this lobby was no pushover had now hit home. We nearly all perished back there, but if I was going to hit 4,000 damage, I couldn't take my foot off the gas now. I needed more thermite grenades.
I could.
Third partied, being stuck in the middle here would be a disaster if the Hammond Labs team pushed. We needed to pick a direction and deal with it.
Got an enemy out there. Getting shot at.
Ouch! Had to play smarter. My teammates weren't keen on another full send as they too remembered that sting from before. But 4K damage badges don't claim themselves.
Reloading. Here comes the old knuckle cluster. Reloading. Downed one. That one's out for the count. Grab the bathroom shield.
Down to the final 5 squads, and I was halfway to my goal. I needed something with exceptional firepower to simultaneously secure victory and my damage. And the Volt SMG was exactly the candidate for this job.
Warning.
Marking our surroundings.
Faster, faster, faster.
The Hammond team had probably gone around the hill, so perhaps we could meet them on the other side. And meet them we did.
Someone's out there. They're far. Engage! Knuckle cluster out. Broke that enemy spotted over there.
Marking our surroundings.
Hold on to your hat.
Calling
Recharging me shields.
Let us go this way.
Taking fire. Reloading. Jump pad. Shooting the brand.
Down they went, but Solar Array wasn't done with us just yet.
45 seconds till ring closely.
Ouch, again. Impressive R99 damage from that range. I started to wonder if we could even win this game, but if I could stick to the basics, you know, load up on more cheesy thermites and get to the high ground, maybe, just maybe, we'd have a chance.
Recharge me shields.
Reloading. I downed a hostile. Mark.
Ring closely. I like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but we gotta go. Reloading.
The terrifying stopping power of the Vault took my enemies by surprise, and with only 2 other squads in this game, we'd all be squeezed towards the place where our journey began from this match, the Bonsai Plaza. So it was encouraging that there was a care package en route that allowed me restaurant-style service refills as I locked and loaded the Vault once more.
Knuckle cluster. Reckon we should go here.
A team inside the building? I was in no hurry to rush in as timing was now everything, and Octane agreed. Which was just as well because the real fight was behind us.
Enemy spotted. Way out there, like little cucarachas.
Marking ourselves.
Yep.
Fuse was exposed on the low ground, and now would be a bad time for me to miss with the rampage.
Knuckle cluster. Down. We're already in the ring. Enemy right here. Reloading.
Quando depois escaneio duramente.
Taking fire. Hit the edge. Come on. Bad guys, let's do it.
Venga, allá para allá, venga para acá.
Something at me. Grenade. Reloading. Don't into my hands. Oh, cracked an enemy shield.
I took an enemy's life.
Cracked a bad dude's shield.
Thirsting that crypto just cost Octane his life. What had I done? But more importantly, what could I do now? 1v2? Not likely, and not like this. I had to play the ring and hope the final squad would step into battle for the final round of this game, and it was my only chance. That was an interesting scan. 3 hostiles, that could be everyone left on the map. A solo player plus the Watson and Fuse from that fight we just had.
In progress.
Round 5 closing. Perhaps I could take the high ground and... Oh, no, never mind. The solo player was up there. I'd get beamed if I even made it to the top. So this was it. The final round about to close over all of us and force us to fight for supremacy.
Time benefits. Half a minute. The ring is near to me. Marking our surroundings.
They were waiting for me and I'd be squeezed outside. This was a bad spot for me. There's no way out, Ragtag. What are you gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. This!
Calling upon nature's strength. I will start running the fastest thing.
finished with an axe to the jaw, but the last squad was engulfed by the ring, meaning that I fell short of my goal by a mere 29 damage. But while the challenge failed, the Heirloom was a great gift and my session was an absolute joy to play in. Wait, this is a record, right? 3 full victories in one video has got to be. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.